Atomic Habits.
Atomic Habits by James Clear. This helps you. This helps you to do that little bit every day. This is my only advice to anybody who wishes to improve his or her communication skills and wishes to increase his or her fluency in English. And that is practice and practice and practice and practice and be willing to go the extra mile every day, day in and day out, in Shaya and in rain. Have you watched that film, MS Dhoni?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have just
Yeah.
watched that movie, sir. It's really highly inspirational, and I have just taken a lot of motivation from that movie, sir.
Yeah. When he says follow the process, what do you mean? To surround yourself with English. So it
Yes,
could
sir.
be watching videos, it could be reading articles, and it could be listening to podcasts, it could be anything that you have just mentioned. Provided you surround yourself to your right, to your left, to your front, to your back, above, below you, English and English and English. Yeah.
Just combining both the languages, it is called English. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, some people, okay, I have just noticed even big stars, celebrities also
Yeah.
do that thing. But sometimes what happens, if I'm just continuously talking in English, sometimes I get stuck. Okay. And I want to use that correct expression. I don't remember that particular word.
Yeah.
And it breaks my flow. And it just brings me down, right?
Yeah.
I am not that confident enough.
Yeah.
During those cases, how can I means manage?
How about you, Ramakrishna, in this particular listening area? Do you listen to English?
Yes, yeah. I just make sure that I just go through YouTube podcasts.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I watch CNBC TV 18 as well
Uh,
to get that all financial knowledge and
yeah.
financial vocab. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I just do that.
Right. Wonderful. What's the meaning of this consistency? It means that showing up daily. Are you willing to show up daily? So, are you
Yes.
willing to show up daily? And then a few minutes of focus to practice every day is far more powerful than hours of scattered effort. I must congratulate you, Ramakrishna, for that. That readiness to start a speech within such a short time, and that is called an extempore speech or a spontaneous speech, and at the same time something that comes up just on the spur of the moment, which is very good. 1 minute, practice that every day, and you will make a big change. Bruce Lee says, "I am not afraid of a person who has practiced 10,000 tricks at
Yes.
different points, at different times in his life. But I am
Yes.
afraid of a person, an opponent who has practiced one trick 1,000 times."
Sir. Yeah,
Good
yeah.
afternoon to you. Tell me
Yeah,
three
let's
things that you like about this day.
this day, actually, I will just thank God that
Yeah,
actually I wake up today and lots of people, okay, they are not able to wake up out of their sleep, sir.
yeah,
So I'm always just thankful, okay, to this means to universe, to God, because after all, okay, He has created us, and we always just be grateful to Him. So I'm really happy about it. And if you ask me the second thing, it's because I'm just today having a session with none other than Titus. Sir. So that is that is another okay, happy moment for me, sir. And I want to, and the third happy moment is I want to dedicate today's session to my viewers because I'm having a YouTube channel and I have spoken almost on different topics during all these sessions and because I think this is the last session with you today. After that, I am having few more sessions.
okay.
So I want to dedicate this particular session to my audience. There are lots of people. They are amateur. Some are intermediate. Some are advanced speakers. And I would like to know the tips and tricks from you about just learning new vocab and how to master this language and whatever James you have, sir. So you'd like to enlighten on all those things, sir?
I would. Um, would you like to pause for a moment?
Yes, sir.
Right, Ramakrishna, I am here, and then I would like to take you through it. Let me give you some suggestions. All right. Look, I'll read to you. Dear learner, welcome. This guide is designed to help you build fluency and strengthen your communication skills in English step by step. Okay, so the first one is every learner has to follow the process, right? And this is very evident in the film MS Dhoni. Have you watched that film, MS Dhoni?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have just
Yeah.
watched that movie, sir. It's really highly inspirational, and I have just taken a lot of motivation from that movie, sir.
Yeah, then when he says follow the process, what do you mean?
Follow the process means you have to do the hard work, right? You won't get the success overnight, sir. Okay, you have to take this English speaking bull by its horns, sir. That is
Yeah,
what I just believe.
exactly. I love the way you are able to use these idioms, okay, to take the bull by its horns. Beautiful. And so here, MS Dhoni, he shows some calm focus and then silent discipline and then confident effort that would lead to greatness. And I think this is missing in a few of our learners. They want something to happen overnight. They
Yes,
forget the fact that Rome was not built in a day. It takes a while. That's why several learners who are on this platform are 100 sessions, 150 sessions, and they don't want to go. They want to hold on, they want to continue, they want to be here. Why? Because they understand that it is a process, it takes time. So,
yes.
MS Dhoni would say you put in that little bit of daily effort. Okay, put in what you're supposed to put in today. And then the second one would be read. Probably I would suggest to you to read that one book, and that is none other than this one,
Atomic Habits.
Atomic Habits by James Clear. This helps you. This helps you to do that little bit every day.
Yes, sir. Actually, I have one. I had
Yeah,
started reading, but
yeah.
because when I just enrolled to these sessions, I
Yeah.
couldn't get time, or yeah, because I got busy with some activities, or you can say I was lazy, I was indolent, and
Mhm,
because of procrastination, I just kept
mhm.
on delaying those things. So, and
Yeah.
definitely after this session, I will start reading that book.
There are so many other books, but I would recommend just this one book to start with. And reading
Yes, sir.
is absolutely important. You know, like Virginia Woolf, a writer, she has said it like this: after reading 1,000 books, you will be able to speak fluently. That's what she has got to say. After reading 1,000 books, you will be able to speak fluently. So imagine, where are we? How many
That
books have we completed?
that means long way to go for me, sir.
Long way to go, long way to go, long way to go. And if we take that to heart, the kind of inspiration that we can draw from that little quote of Virginia Woolf, who has said that if you have completed reading 1,000 books, you would become fluent in your speech. So I think we have got a long way to go. We need to take reading seriously. So the first one, follow the process. And the second one, read this book, Atomic Habits, because it is so important. And of course, after this, you need to read other books also. See, it is simple as these small changes will have a transformative effect on your career, your relationships, and your life. Small habits. For example, joining a session for 25 minutes on EnglishYaari. This is actually a very small habit. Every day, make it regular. Don't join when you like uh, on a sunny day you join, and on a rainy day you don't join. That shouldn't happen. It should be regularly attended. Let me take you to the third one. And the third one, I would like to say, consistency is the hallmark of greatness. Consistency, embrace consistency. This is exactly what I said, the small things that you do every day. And this is what MS Dhoni is trying to say, follow a process. And finally, now the third one is embrace consistency every day
Sir,
without.
sorry to interrupt you, sir, but actually, my channel name is Life Beyond Threshold, and that word threshold I have taken from this book only, sir. Yeah, there is a threshold limit for everything.
Yeah,
When we
yeah, yeah,
cross that limit, okay, then that habit becomes habitual and it becomes effortless for you. So I
yeah,
have
yeah.
taken that word, okay,
Thank you.
from this book only, sir.
From this one, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, that's what we say. Go the extra mile. Are you willing to go the extra mile? How many of us are prepared to go the extra mile? So that's very, very important. Okay, very good. I'm happy to know once again that you have taken that word from this book. Yes, I think James Clear will be very happy to know that. All right. And I have a few other learners who are following it. I know Amritpal Singh from Punjab. He has been on English Yari for 400 sessions now. He celebrated his first anniversary of being on this English Yari platform on the 5th of this month. And he has been with me for about 180 sessions or so. And I know him. And this is a book that he has completed 2, 3 times, reading 2, 3 times. And he says, Titus, it helps me a lot. Okay. Let me take you to the next one. And that is, so what's the meaning of this consistency? It means that showing up daily. Are you willing to show up daily? So are you willing to show up daily? And then a few minutes of focused practice every day is far more powerful than hours of scattered effort. Maybe one day you sit together, you are in a very good mood, and then you say, okay, let me sit down to complete whatever is to be finished. And then for the rest of the 5 months, you never do anything. That's not what is important. In this connection, do you remember a quote given by Bruce Lee? Any idea? A quote comes to your mind, or
Yeah,
anybody's quote comes to your mind?
I just
Consistency.
remember I don't remember about consistency, but
Yeah,
Bruce Lee had said that become like a water, because water doesn't have shape, okay, it doesn't have
yeah,
color, okay, it
yeah,
mix up with anything, so become like a
yeah.
water. That is what I just
Correct.
remember from Bruce Lee, sir.
You know what that means actually? Bruce Lee might have meant, or Bruce Lee, I think he has meant it this way: be malleable, malleable, be malleable, be docile. That means be obedient to your teachers. Be teachable. That means be a person who is willing to learn. Be teachable. A teacher can't do anything much. A tutor can't do anything much if learner is not teachable. So you have to be teachable, you have to be malleable, you have to be docile, and you have to be willing to take in, willing, just like a sponge.
Yeah, I
I
remember
would say
one more
be a
quote,
sponge.
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when student is ready, the tutor appears. It's like that,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah,
I
yeah.
go, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. When the student is ready, the tutor appears. Yes, correct. Now, I would like to give you that quote that I referred to. You know, Bruce Lee says, I'm not afraid of a person who has practiced 10,000 tricks at
Yes, sir.
different points, at different times in his life. But I'm
Yeah,
afraid of a person, an opponent who has practiced one trick 1,000 times,
1,000
10,000 times.
times. Yes, sir.
See how much it is, how important it is to practice and practice and practice and practice again and again and again. There's no, if
Yes.
you were to ask me, hi Titus, what is your honest opinion about what exactly are you focusing on? I would say this is my only advice to anybody who wishes to improve his or her communication skills and wishes to increase his or her fluency in English. And that is practice and practice and practice and practice and be willing to go the extra mile every day, day in and day out, in shine and in rain. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So next one would be take short-term challenges. I think this is really very, very meaningful. Be willing. I don't know. Have you taken any short-term challenges, Ramakrishna?
No, sir. Sometimes I just set deadlines. Okay, if I'm just reading something, then I just tell myself that I have to complete this much. I have to complete this chapter. Okay,
Yeah.
within 1 hour. It's like that kind of deadlines I set. I have not taken any such kind of challenges, sir.
Okay. So I think setting a short-term challenge would be very helpful to you. Say, take 10 days. Okay, in this 10 days to come from now on. Now, this is the 10th of July. Let me go up to 20th of July and set a challenge, a short-term challenge. I will finish 50 English idioms, and I will also learn 50 advanced vocabulary. All right. That's or English expressions, whatever. I will finish reading this book in the next 10 days to come. Okay, that's fine. So set short-term challenges. Okay, now maybe practicing this is also wonderful. Following a jam method. For example, I'll give you a topic, just a minute. Jam. Follow the jam method. Okay, let me give you a topic. For example, hi, Ramakrishna. Here goes your time. Speak on, what shall we say, punctuality.
Yeah, when you just talk about punctuality, sir, I remember one person, and that is Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. Because I have always seen him. He's always on time to any of his shows for all movie shootings, and because of that, he has become such a big star, and everyone just respects him. And even though he had just gone through a lot, okay, he was in debt, but he had just come out of all those things because of his hard efforts and because of the punctuality and
Time up. 1 minute up. Just a minute. So I must congratulate you, Ramakrishna, for that, that readiness to readiness to start a speech within such a short time. And that is called an extempore speech or a spontaneous speech. And at the same time, something that comes up just on the spur of the moment, which is very good. 1 minute. Practice that every day, and you will make a big change. Okay. The next one I would suggest is increase your exposure to English. Okay. Now, before I give you anything else, can you tell me what I mean by this? Increase your exposure to English language.
Yeah,
What do I mean?
that means I can watch English content like some English movies or documentaries or the conversations. Okay,
Mm.
where tutors are teaching something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can grasp okay new vocab idioms from them, and
Yeah.
I can read. Okay, every day new books I can read, and I can go through news articles or I can watch news as well, sir. Yeah.
So, in a
As
nutshell,
self-talk and self-talk
yeah,
processor throughout the
yeah,
day,
yeah,
I must speak with myself, and
yeah.
whatever I'm learning, I must use those things on daily basis.
So, the long and the short of it is that you need to surround yourself with English. So it
Yes,
could
sir.
be watching videos, it could be reading articles, and it could be listening to podcasts. It could be anything that you have just mentioned, provided you surround yourself to your right, to your left, to your front, to your back, above, below you, English and English and English. Okay, right. And
Yes,
then
sir.
let's go. The next one I would say be patient. As I said in the beginning, be patient. Practice patience. I think many of us are not patient enough. You know,
Yes,
most of us, we have this mindset, instant noodles mindset. We want to
yes,
have
sir.
that there and then, and that's not going to work. That instant
Yes,
gratification, that's not going to happen. Don't look for something that's going to happen, something that's going to gratify you, something that is going to make you happy there and then, instantaneously, spontaneously, on the spur of the moment. No, no, no. Have patience, practice patience, and then control and composure. Avoid switching back to your native language when it gets tough. Some people, they have no patience. So immediately, what do? They get back to their native language. If my
yes, sir.
native language is Hindi, okay, I would speak a few words in few sentences in English, and then after that, immediately switch back to my native language. And this is not going to help you. Train
So
your mind.
I have a question. I have a
Yeah,
question, sir.
yeah,
That
yeah,
just combining both the languages, it is called English. Okay,
yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah, some people. Okay, I have just noticed even big stars, celebrities also
yeah,
do that thing. But sometimes what happens, sir? If I'm just continuously talking in English, sometimes I get stuck. Okay,
yeah,
and I want to use that correct expression. I don't remember that particular word,
yeah,
and it breaks my flow and it just brings me down, right?
yeah,
I am not that confident enough.
yeah.
During those cases, how can I means manage?
Yeah, in such moments, what you need to do is we have the patience to wait. I mean, of course, you are not going to give a performance on stage, I suppose. You are practicing it by yourself, right?
Yes,
Especially when we are practicing by ourselves in the comfort of our homes, or maybe in the outside, maybe in a park or anywhere. Have the patience. Don't worry. If it just doesn't turn up that time, it will turn up. In the meanwhile, maybe you can say, yeah, let me try to remember. Let me try to remember. Or try to rack your brain. Try to think it out. And if you don't get a word, leave it. But don't go back to our vernacular, our local
okay,
language. Okay, I couldn't
yes.
manage this in Hindi, English. So let me now take it back to my language. No, no, no. That way you are not going to be improving your English skills. Okay, so that's why we
Yes.
said have the patience, stay calm, and tell yourself, stay calm and keep going and tell yourself, I think I didn't get this time. Let me try it again. Let me give a second try. Okay, and the next one would be listen to English daily. Listening is very important. Listen to English daily. Do you listen to podcasts? Do you listen to English songs? Do you listen to English poetries, for example? Do you listen to anything that is English? BBC News, for example, India Today, for example, NDTV, we have English. We have got several possibilities out there for us to continue to listen to English. At least 20 minutes a day. Make it a habit to listen to something English. Of course, we may not be able to do for longer than that, but at least 20 minutes a day, make it a habit. How about you, Ramakrishna? In this particular listening area, do you listen to English?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I just make sure that I just go through YouTube podcasts.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes I watch CNBC TV 18 as well
Uh,
to get that all financial knowledge and
yeah,
financial vocab. Yes, sir.
yeah.
I just do that.
Right, wonderful. Maybe even to podcasts, educational YouTube videos are there. And choose the topics that you enjoy, take your interest high. Don't choose all the topics out there, but be picky and choosy. Choose the topics that you really enjoy. Okay. And then
Yes,
maybe
sir.
the next one would be choose effective techniques. Find out what techniques have worked for others and find out if those techniques are suitable in your case. And if those have worked for others, then in your case may also work. Like, for example, I'll share with you Amritpal from Punjab. His habit is writing, right? One of his habits, one of the techniques he follows is writing, writing, writing. And when he comes on a session with me, he would just, and also with other tutors I have heard from him, he would just say, Hi, Titus, I'm going to speak to you on this particular topic today. I have just written it by myself and then let me share with you. And he keeps talking, talking, talking for a long time. And after about 15 to 17 minutes, he would say, Titus, look, I got three or four, no, 20 or 30 vocabulary and 5 or 6 idioms. And he would share also those idioms.
Wow.
See? And he every day he doesn't speak, he doesn't bring out new vocabularies, but he's happy with those ordinary you daily common vocabulary. And in the process, if he's able to add in 2 or 3 new ones every day, wonderful. And idioms. And today he is a voluble speaker. He can speak like anything. His words roll out of his tongue effortlessly. Okay.
Yeah, it
And
has
then the
become
next
his
one,
second nature.
it has become his second nature, yes. And it has become his second nature. Very difficult to tell him to stop because he can't stop. He continues to speak. And another person by the name Adil Mahbub from Patna, he's working with Maruti India Limited, Suzuki India Limited. And this person, you know what he does? He uses the method of self-talk. And this has become a habit with him that he talks every time. If he wakes up in the morning, straight to the toilet, there he goes talking to himself.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
comes out,
Yes,
he
sir.
talks to him.
Yeah, yeah, I can relate to, sir, because I also do the same thing, sir. Since morning
Ah,
till I sleep, okay, I just keep on talking with myself, even in the toilet also, sir. I just keep on
yeah.
talking in a loud voice, sir.
And at one point, his wife asked him, literally confronted him and said, Hey, Adil, what's wrong with you? Are you psychologically some problem? Shall we go to meet a psychiatrist, psychologist? So that was a
Yes,
big
sir.
issue with him. But then the point is that he has improved his English. Today, he is a very voluble speaker. Okay. Now, let me take you to the next one. Maybe shadowing method. If it works for you, it works for you, and then try. Storytelling is another method. Cook up a story. For example, let me give you 2 3 words. Hi, Ramakrishna. I'll give you. What shall we say? I'm under the weather. Under the weather. Okay, one under the weather. Another one would be against all odds. Against all odds. Second idiom. And let me give you one sentence. For example, vocabulary. Resilient. And let me give you determination. So I've given you 4 words. Which is the first one I gave? I said under the weather.
Under
I
the
said
weather,
against all odds.
against
And
all
I
odds.
said the vocabulary number 1 is resilient and determination. And you may add other words. Come on, cook up a story. Storytelling
Mm,
method.
yeah, today I just woke up early in the morning, but I was under the weather. I was not keeping well, and due to my ill health, I couldn't get up. But still, I had to have a session today with Titus sir. So I just went against all the odds. I mustered the courage, and I just attended his session. And I was quite determined enough. and that's why I'm able to speak and I'm able to perform. Okay,
Yeah.
much better. And what is the last word,
I
sir?
stayed resilient.
Yeah, I
Resilient?
stayed resilient. Yeah, I just bounced back from
Yeah.
all the odds.
Yeah. Okay. Now the next one would be I would like to tell you read for 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes before you go to bed every day. Make it a habit. Okay. And then build a daily discipline, like make English a daily habit. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day, create a lasting impact, like never skip a day, be a voracious reader. I think these are all things that I have already said to you. And finally, I would like to say engage in real life conversations. If you find somebody who can converse with you, who can talk with you in English, use that time fully. Make that as a
Yes, sir.
as a
Yeah,
wonderful
sometimes
choice.
what happens,
Yeah.
when we have face-to-face communication, at that point
Mm.
of time, we're not able to perform. Okay, the way I'm just talking with you right now, or if I just start talking with a co-learner, it's quite comfortable because there is no fear of judgment. But when I have face-to-face communication, at that point of time, that fear of judgment it crops up. Sometimes fear of appearance also. Yeah. So how to manage that fear, sir?
All these fear will disappear. Don't think of those fears as fears. Find them as possibilities. Don't call them as fears. There are so many people who come online to me for demo sessions. I- The problem with them is not English. The problem with them is the fear that they have. They have a lot of fears that they are experiencing. I can give you hundreds of examples because over these past 6 7 months I have had several of them, and then I can give them, this is it. At the end of the demo, by the end of the time the demo session is over, they would tell me, hi Titus, I feel relieved now. I feel much better now. I feel as if a big stone has been taken out from my lungs, or whatever you say,
Yeah.
and then I feel more relaxed now. Why? They came not with a problem, with a language problem, but they came with a psychological problem, I would say, because they were unnecessarily telling to themselves, "Yeah, I can't speak. I don't know what to do." That word doesn't come up. While I speak, I get a strangled feeling that I am strangled by somebody. Nothing comes out of my throat, but those are not real. The problem is that slowly, slowly begin to tell yourself, no, I need not be afraid.